I know, I think it's, you know, like that Spanish rice. Okay. Hello, this is Notaspringchick. That Spanish rice is a little spicy and it's got my energy.
It's got her wound up because it's just full of that Latin fire that you get.
That Latin fire, that's right. It helps to clean out your system. In fact, I know some people that, like, if they want to really like clean out their system, what they'll do is they'll put all these extra spices in food.
Yep.
Or you could take a detoxing or a cleanse, and then they help to cleanse their system. I know. Can you believe this? We had planned to do the coffee thing before we realized that spicy stuff was gonna.
Yeah, the coffee thing was actually scheduled to be done first, but we just had this weird idea that maybe we should do it second. See, everybody else, I thought it was just nice and actually most of the people behind the camera thought we were dipping spoons into the food to slurp the juices.
Okay, sometimes have you watched some of these things, like when we've done wrap-ups and I'm all wound up, people have asked, like, what is she on? What is she doing? Well, normally I don't drink that much coffee, hardly at all.
Yep.
Because, okay, it's a female thing. Maybe I should. Is that I heard that if you stop drinking coffee, then you would lose like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But I do like the taste of flavored coffees. So I thought I got this and I wanted you to taste this. This is Sweet Coffee Shot Stoke. Now, Old Cam had some of his. Yours was just the regular ones, right?
Yeah, mine is regular. Actually, we picked this up because it was cheap and we wanted to see what it does.
We were kind of curious, and so it's a coffee shot. Now, it does have a warning on the side. It says, warning, high in caffeine, limit 2 per day.
Yep. No, to be honest,
I haven't even had any yet. So now you're going to see me on coffee.
On coffee, got to be wound up on coffee. No, but
Okay.
I will use the stuff. I'll mix it with hot chocolate. I work late at night. Actually, I work well in the morning, so I get old and I start to go to sleep. So I drink my chocolate with one of these things in it.
And it says, fire up your coffee with a powerful hit of intense caffeine.
Yeah.
So part of it is that Spanish food that I had, the Spanish rice, is going to be wearing off.
Yep. Okay,
but I'm going to try some of this, and so you'll get to see Notaspringchick on coffee.
On coffee, isn't that amazing? On coffee.
Notaspringchick on coffee.
No, she will not drink coffee. We go out, we'll go to a trade event, and we'll sometimes carry our own tea bags with us. Because hot water you can always get.
Well, you can always get, yeah. Well, part of it is that the coffee, that if I do have it, I like it with all the flavorings added to it.
Yeah.
Which some people will say, well, that still is coffee, but it's like by the time it's more like a dessert.
No, but we will buy the palm stuff too. You know, the little palm containers with the chocolate mocha in it. So
those are good. So it also says the equivalent of one of these little things is to 1 shot of espresso.
Yeah.
1 serving delivers 40 milligrams of coffee. There's also a warning that says not recommended for those under 18, pregnant, or caffeine sensitive.
Yeah. Well, 2 of the 3 she's not. Guess which 2? So. She's over 18 and she's definitely not expecting, so she must be caffeine sensitive.
Well, I do have tea, but I'm not used to drinking a lot of coffee.
It's all decaffeinated. Most of it's decaffeinated.
Well, actually, I do have some decaf coffee in there that we picked up, but I actually haven't even opened up that. Can you tell? This is what happens when I get wound up. And I haven't even had the coffee. This is from the Spanish rice.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what my father used to say? You know what the difference between decaffeinated and caffeinated is?
What?
DE.
Oh. Okay, so in here, this says Welcome World Celebrations, Passport to the World Celebrations. Of course, I had to put it in here. This one's from the Rose Parade. And even though this is a sweet coffee shot, I have these flavorings that I love to have for cooking. But this was when I was actually more in a coffee phase because I like flavored coffees.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do it myself because I didn't want to keep having to go out and buy them.
Yeah.
So I did those things.
You know, you also use it. We actually did some of it on. We did an ice cream thing. We put some of this on the ice cream thing once, so it is good.
So I have some coffee in here. It's about to here. We're gonna see what this is gonna taste like.
I've had the shot things that are non-sweetened, and there is no perceivable difference in the taste. But then again, I'm probably sure. Well, okay, I do hot chocolate. I do espresso chocolate, so which means basically you get the same thing as you made the espresso anyway. But
let's see. Yeah, it's just regular bitter coffee.
Yeah.
I like all the sweet stuff in it. That makes it taste
I don't know
like
if this will make it taste any different.
There was a bubble.
Yeah.
This one says it's supposed to be sweet coffee.
Yeah.
So you're going to see me on coffee.
Oh boy. Then we can, okay, in the background here.
Let's see if this needs any flavors. Still needs
It
flavor.
still needs a flavor. Because
Okay. Well, it's a little bit sweeter, but I like to add all these flavorings in them. Oops, I think that was enough flavoring.
yeah, there was enough flavor. Actually, what's, she probably needs a sealed pourer on them. Then they can basically, the little shot things coming out instead of that way.
That's good like that.
So,
Okay, hold on, we gotta make it cold.
now she got to get her ice in it.
Yep.
Just like we're going around. Here's a good one. On our bobas that we did, the only complaint anybody has had on the bobas,
What's that?
they're not big. They're not the big black bobas.
Oh, guess what? I found big black bobas now.
Where they got them at?
99 Ranch Market.
Oh yeah, but the problem is you got to find the 99 Ranch Market locally. They're here, but we did find them because we were using the black bobas to put in things. So,
Yeah,
and it does work, but then when we did that one, they said those bobas don't look as big as the ones that I have. Well, because they're also made. They're canned commercially. So.
Okay, I don't know where the lid went for this, but we're just gonna. So anyway, see now it's a full cup now.
Yeah. So. I know.
It is good.
She is all wound up. But see, once again, other than the sweet coffee stuff, everything is leftovers
really
again.
good.
I mean, this stuff, you've seen us trot out the stuff for other things.
Actually, see, part of it is this was an experiment.
Yeah.
Because we saw this one at the 99cent store, and we just thought we would try it because.
Yeah.
Why not?
And the coffee has been sitting there for hours. Instead
Oh
of,
yeah, that coffee was done earlier this morning, and then I put it in the freezer, so it was already cold to start with.
so basically, you'd have tossed the coffee out. So what we did, we tossed nothing out in this bit. It's why our show is the greenest show in the history of the business, because we don't throw anything out that's usable.
Some people would call that cheap, but it's part of being green.
Okay, we can't say that the person that controls the purse strings around here does happen to be a bit of Scottish, doesn't it? Does it have anything to do that it is a Scotsman that is really running the money part?
Well, actually, part of it is doing things this way. It allows you to conserve money, so you can have more money to do other things you want to do.
That's right. But if we continually would harp on the fact we can go to a shelf and pull something off and use that to cook with, where anybody can do the very same thing if you're not afraid of leftovers.
Well, that's part of it, because if everybody can do that, not only does it help you save money, it stretches your dollars, it's also being green.
Right.
Because you're not wasting as much.
That's right. I mean, everything that you can buy, if you see something that is a really good bargain. I mean, going to like Costco and Sam's is like overkill. But if you go to the grocery store and they have a whole bunch of things that are available that you that you might not use today, but I mean, like every now and then they'll have cans of vegetables, $1 a can.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah. Then you pick up, instead of picking up, instead of going and picking up 2 cans, you pick up instead of paying $2 for 2 cans, you buy 8 cans for $2.
This is.
I know, she's getting all. So.
This is really, really good.
Right. So, okay, but let's show you just a little thing on this, and we're going to how to say how to take something, how to take nothing and make something. It was throwaway coffee that would have been down the sink. The Stoke things were just something that we'd picked up to see what we might do with them, and in the